Tjena and welcome to the channel. I promised to share my force feedback settings for the Fanatec CSL DD in Dirt Rally 1. So I've been testing them out for quite some time now, and I decided to stick with these settings for all the cars and all the surfaces and different locations, because before I was always tweaking the settings depending on what the car I drove and what location I drove on, but now I decided to stick with one force feedback settings for everything, and I'm quite pleased with the settings. The only thing I change is the rotation of the wheel from car to car, and that is between 540 and 720. You just find the sweet spot, because different cars have different steering lock and everything. So these are my settings. We're gonna start with the Fanatec settings. So first of all, this is a clean install of Windows, so I haven't really changed the background or anything, but this is my Fanatec settings. Right now I have it on 720 degrees. That is because I like it for the car I'm driving. That is the Lancia Delta, but I always change them depending on car. But otherwise the settings are 70% force feedback. I think that's pretty good for this title. Peak setting and natural damper 30, friction off, inertia off, interpolation filter 3, and force effect intensity at 90. Then it's your stock settings at 100. So yeah, that's the Fanatec settings. Nothing special here, just that I lower the torque a bit, because I want the force feedback pretty light, not wrestle the wheel and when doing rally. So let's jump into Dirt Rally and check the settings I have. First we go into advanced wheel settings. This is pretty important on the feeling. Why do I pressing the brake? I don't need. Steering linearity, that can make a huge difference in how the game feels. I decided to stick with -4 because from 0 and upwards, the car gets too responsive for very small inputs, so very twitchy. So with -4 I got more precision with the wheel, making small inputs. I found 0 and upwards too sensitive. Maybe 0% is more accurate, but then maybe I have to raise the steering rotation. But I find the sweet spot is -4. Feel free to change this and test it out as much as possible, because this makes a huge difference in how the car feels to drive. Steering linearity. And I also noticed that there is a steering dead zone when I install the game on like 20% or something, so make sure that is set to 0 as well. Vibration and feedback. This is my settings for Dirt Rally 1, and I'm pretty sure this is about the same settings I had in Dirt Rally 2 when I drove that. I haven't installed it on this new installation of Windows, but I will do and see if these are the same. But I think it was about the same. 70% self-alignment torque. Wheel friction, it's more like damper to steering wheel, and I have already damper set in the Fanatec software, so I leave that at 0. Tire friction, 40% I stock with now. I run 30 before, but I feel like to have more, better feeling of the car when going on tarmac and on Monte Carlo stages. Racing up to 40 felt better, and these settings work all over the place for me now, so I leave it at 40. Suspension 30. Tire slip, I have it on 20, but I really didn't. If it feels good, I leave it there. Maybe try 0 as well. I don't think that does very much, except some extra noise in the wheel, but I run it at 20%. Collision 50. It can be good to put this down from 100, because every little dent you do in the ditch or something, you will end up in the ditch in this game a lot. Making a big jolt in your wheel. Lowering that a little bit makes it a little bit easier to actually get up on the track again or on the road. Maybe even lower it even more, but 50 feels good. Soft lock is yeah, it's an artificial bump stop reaching the max rotation. I think having it too high will make the wheel go crazy when you reach full, so I think 30 is good. Steering center force is 20%, that is just the wheel recenter upon restarting a stage or something like that. But these are my settings. Yeah, force feedback are very independent, so these might not work at all for you, but this is how I run my game anyway. Alright, let's actually do a rally now, because we can't just have a video going through some boring settings here. So let's see what we can do. I'm already in Greece here with the Delta, but I've been just trying different location and different cars all over the place to just fine-tune my force feedback settings here now. So let's continue with the recent trend I've been doing, driving old rear-wheel drive cars with the H pattern shifter. So what location should we choose? I really like Finland, a lot of jumps, so I think we go with another Finnish stage. Jyrkisjärvi, this looks like a good stage, but do we have any rear-wheel drive car in the oldest? Yeah, we have the Alpine. 135 horsepower, 5-speed rear-wheel drive. Actually, try that one for once. Okay. Let's see what we can do here.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. Oh, come on. Not much horsepower, but it's a small and light car, so
200.
yeah, it's fast enough to hurt yourself real bad flying into a tree or a rock. And flying is something we do a lot on the Finnish stages.
Continue through there. Small crest, 40 past junction, left 3 long, 100. Crest jump, right 6 over crest jump, times 5 long, 40. Keep left over crest jump.
It's not like the Lancia Delta at all that I used to run, that I went to Greece to try the settings. This is completely different.
Oh. Long past junction, times 4.
Come on, yeah, a little clutch kick there to get the power up or get the revs up. Oh, we're pushing a little bit too hard maybe.
Left 5 over crest, jump maybe, don't cut, 80. Right 5 times 4 over crest, don't cut, 40, crest, left 6. Caution, middle over big jump, left 3.
This looks gorgeous in
over crest, 80.
this nice weather.
Right 5 long over 2 small crest, 100. Caution, left 4 over crest, jump maybe, past junction, don't cut, 150. Right 5 long over crest, jump maybe.
Oh man, I love these stages. Come on.
200.
It feels so good trying out the weird cars for once, not just driving the fastest, most modern cars, even if they are really fun as well. But there's something special with these cars for sure. Come on! using the ditch for some traction. Whoa. Oh no! Now we're doomed. We lost it. What a miracle, come on. We didn't hit anything. Perfect. Let's go. Oh, come on.
Right 3 half long, opens over crest, 80 past junction. Left 6, into right 6 through dip.
What a car.
And care left 2.
Oh, I turned off the HUD before. Now I have no idea where I am at stage. Come on.
Jump.
So many amps.
And left 4 over crest. Whoa. And left 4 long. Crest.
But I gotta say, it was pretty good.
Crest. 80. Caution middle middle over, big
this
jump.
old Alpine.
Right 2 past junction.
Yeah, it's lost the place. Oh
Right
man,
5 over
messing up
100.
my heel and toe there completely, but
200.
that is like a little bit of a panic
Middle over crest,
situation
jump,
when you're
40.
flying and you see a hairpin coming up and you can't brake because you're in the middle of the air and the front is bumped again. We did get lucky again. This is just crazy. I have the rally gods on my side. We got some scratch on the paint, but it could ended so much worse. Oh my god. Well, it was not a clean run, but really fun nonetheless. And you got my force feedback settings for this game. This car felt really light in the wheel now, but if I choose another car, like the Subaru Impreza 95, it's really heavy, so it really shows the different feeling of the cars as well, this setting. So I guess this car was pretty light in the wheel. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I see you in the next one. Cheers.